Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the New York Jets. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Wait, set. Wait, Eddie!
Mike 57. I got it. Strong right. Strong right. Strong right.
Check it.
Brady now on first down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
That's good for our Patriots. First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on. Check motion.
Cover.
On first and 10, here's Brady. This will be caught by Brown. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying we're going to take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Let's go.
Hey, 66.
Here's Brady. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Caught by the tight end Watson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception.
Regular.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Jets' 40-yard line.
Wait, set. Green 80.
53 is the mic. Come on, D. Check.
General West. Rip. Hey, check it. Bravo.
Hey, I need one over here.
Both bandits.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. That his first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, wahoo.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, come on, oh, come on, oh.
Hey, hey.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down. So now on 4th down, on comes Stephen Gostkowski to try and get the patch 3. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. He had no options downfield there and just chucked it out of bounds.
There was no one open. He was in the pocket. Where was the intentional grounding call?
Oh, you wanted the flag.
Of course I did. I'm a defensive guy. You know that. Where was the flag? The officials point out that someone was in the area. He got away with one.
53's the mic. Smooth. 53's the mic. We don't want this. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
72.
Switch.
Hey, Alabama.
You got tight right there. Hey, watch it.
All right, we got 72.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Let's go, defense.
Check it.
Hey, here we go. Check it out.
6-6. Pull it high.
Come.
Let's go on. No, 66. Hey, Foxtrot.
Alert. Check 43.
Let's go on. No, 66. Motion.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Bang.
Brady now going to leave it with Michel on the draw. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Second and 10. At the 35-yard line.
Hey, Alpha. Sugar.
Check 53.
Gold 50.
Check 52. Check.
Alert.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady. Got a man. It's Brown. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Brady, 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Brady gives to Michel, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming.
Motion. Check. 53's Mike.
Sugar.
53's Mike.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
53's the Mike. 53's the Mike.
Ozzy. Alert.
Check. Slip.
Hey, Gold 66.
Check.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. That's going to be caught. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Championship, baby.
Check 13.
Switch.
Ozzy.
And they will run it with Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken at the 3.
The Jets take over first
Get ready.
at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson. His 2nd touchdown on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
That throw by Brady, incomplete. N'Keal Harry, the rookie, his intended receiver, but it'll be second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Man open left side is Brown. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Here's Brady to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. If you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for Ty Montgomery that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. From the 50, it's Darnold. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's John Simon with a sack. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Now Darnold. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. They're going to go. It's Darnold. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Jamie Collins. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
25, check 25, check 25.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Alert! Check motion, reload!
So after the INT, it's Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
At the 31-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Motion, I got one.
Hey, check it.
From the gun, they run with Michel. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Check 53. Double dog. That's the way. Let's go. Hey, we got it.
What he hit?
Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, pass the sticks, 1st down. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kyle Van Noy. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Third and long, it's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamie Collins picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Patriots take over. Around the NFL, second quarter in Indianapolis. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
High 7.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Watch QB draw.
Crack it.
QB draw.
Hey, Delta.
53 is the mic. 53. Check 53. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Rim.
On first down, Brady. Looking for Harry. He airs it out. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
53, Mike. Watch the pass. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Come on, boy.
From the gun, it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go, Bandit.
53.
Go.
Check 53. Let's go, T.
Right to the end.
To throw again, Brady. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 15 now. Darnold, and this one complete to Smith. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Let's get it together, defense. Ready.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hey, echo.
From his end zone, 3rd and long for Darnold. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The second quarter score from KC. And the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. A run by Bell on first down, going to go nowhere as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
On second and 11 now. Darnold escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Back to throw, Darnold. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
A free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, lady. Hey, lady. No.
On 1st down, Darnold. On the crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I'm coming after you.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. A 1st down throw, Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He finds his target. It's Crowder. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jamie Collins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Caught here by Griffin. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Darnold now to throw. He's got it. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll run it with Bell, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro, and that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
Just like that. Just like that. He's coming.
And it's Michel once again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Check 53 is mine.
72. Hey, go 66.
Check 37. Out, 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 out. Check, 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 check.
Hey, check it. Hey, go 66.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check 50, check 50.
Hey, check it. Hey, wahoo.
53 is the mark. 53, check 53.
Hey, 66.
They're running it.
Shadow.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Man up, D. Man up, D. Motion, motion. Pump, 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 pump.
72.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
They don't want
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You are too.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Check 24. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. Check 9, check 9. He's mine, he's mine, he's mine.
Michel going to try again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
57. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 57 to Mike.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Matt LaCosse, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan. And
it's caught inside the 25. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Let's go,
Sugar!
Throwing again on second down. Brady. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. 23 yards the pickup there.
Let's go.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Wide, get wide. Slip.
Check it, reload!
Twist.
Rip!
Check 26, check 26.
Let's go up. No, 66.
Check.
Hey, 66.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Time to go, night. Mike, 53, Mike.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. Alert!
Brady going to look to throw. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on third.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Shadow!
You don't want me. Hatchet.
Help him!
It's a safety creep.
Hey, Foxtrot!
Shit.
72. 49, check. Hey, Alabama.
Check. Fresno.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Wait, that's 29. Alpha.
Hey, watch his flat.
Check it.
Crunch. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Alert.
Watch out. Motion.
Regular.
Now Brady. Room to run inside the 40. This will be caught by Brown. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37.
A gain of 19 yards.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Shit. Alert. Go Bandit.
To throw is Brady. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Following the penalty, Michel, and an alley to run. And he's across for the touchdown, and in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken very short.
Let's go, boys.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On 2nd and 10, Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Darnold on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now Brady. Got him in. It's Brown. Well, big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies.
No, 66. Regular.
Hey, switch gears.
72.
Brady going to throw here. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
53's mine. Check. 53's mine.
72.
Strip that ball.
Sugar.
Say. I got it.
Throwing again. Brady. There goes a deep ball. End zone. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
53's mine. 53. Check 53. Hey, let's get that home.
Now Brady again. He'll let this go for the end zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
And can you believe it? It's a 2nd safety in this ball game. And this defense continues to dominate. How about 2 safeties in one game here?
You don't even put that on your goal sheet.